After obtaining permission from Kenta's mother, Saku smashed the window with his baseball bat and sits down to talk with Kenta. Kenta accuses popular students like Saku of looking down on introverts, insisting that people should get to know someone's character before judging them. When Kenta complains that he can't compete with talented people and just give up, Saku turns the narrative around that putting aside on effort and getting into their high school already makes him a winner. Welcome back to Chitose Ramune in a water bottle episode 2 a review. Saku claims that communication itself is simple and even pretends to find light novels interesting by summarizing one. While Kenta's mother worries that if this is really okay, Yuuko chats with her to ease the tension. Saku reveals it took him a week to reach this point of reading and stating that the foundation of communication is a genuine desire to understand the other person and to be understood.
He turns the tables on Kenta, asking which of them was really being dismissive based on stereotypes, asking him who was it that he made as an enemy. Saku then launches into a story about a gifted historical figure who in his youth intentionally failed at things to seem more relatable and avoid being resented for his perfection. He connects this to their teacher's philosophy. If you're born with many gifts, you have a duty to guide others. Saku admits that 90% of the personal story he just told was made up. He then tackles Kenta's 3D is trash worldview head-on. He is jealous on Saku that his own social life is full of great people and that his love life is laughably easy. And he's also shared a story about correctly deducing that a girl who seemed to like him was actually in love with another, more handsome guy, which Saku had already knew that. Kenta then tells that his feelings for the girl has gone and hates them. He pushes Kenta further, asking him if he really wants to go back to school, he needs to believe 3D girls are real, and leading him to also believe that beebs are real. That Kenta agrees to go back to school if Saku coaches him on how to become a normie, mainly because he wants to prove his female friend Miki-chan wrong. Saku sets a 3-week deadline. He then orchestrates Kenta's transformation. He gets a haircut from Yuuko and is put on a diet with forum browsing banned. Saku announces Kenta's return to school with a demand for applause and even exposed that was recently rejected to force him to face his embarrassment head on. Saku's strategy is to tell Kenta to embrace being a laughingstock first. He explains that once you understand people, you can tell if they are genuinely putting you down or just teasing you playfully. As Kenta starts sharing his side of the story with Miki-chan, which initially seems promising until she brutally rejected his confession, Saku praises him for having the courage to confess his feelings honestly, while also lightly making fun. Kenta's assessment is that he doesn't think people can change overnight from what Kaito observed. Yet the teacher, meanwhile, jokingly says he has no money to lend. The episode ends on a philosophical note from Saku, who questions what it truly means to live as yourself. The teacher muses that few people can clearly point to their current place and the path they want to take. The difference, he suggests, lies in whether your own internal compass is right. Even for now, it seems to be pointing at users at the sky. Overall, this is a brilliantly unorthodox intervention. Saku's aggressive empathy, smashing barriers both physical and emotional, somehow works, turning a hopeless situation into a story about finding the courage to trust your own compass even when it points to the sky. What are your thoughts on the episode so far? Please comment below. See you next video. Till then, goodbye.